All right, guys, a really good Twitter buddy of mine, Matthew, posted a squat video the other day, and I follow him like a hawk. I'll try to put his information down here. He's really worth following, especially if you've seen the progress that he's made over the last couple of years. Hard work, one squat rack, a bench, a barbell, a couple of dumbbells, and a great family cheering him on as he does the main lifts: squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press. I can't say enough great things about him. He mentioned, and I may have misunderstood, and I just want to help because this guy is, I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. I really love this guy. He mentioned that he'd been going through some lower back issues and he had switched up. He wanted to go a little bit lighter for a little bit, let his back heal. And he was doing some high bar squats where he's used to doing low bar squats. And the positioning was off and some things were feeling a little bit different. And it really, really should. It's a different way of thinking about squatting. It's a different position. And man, you know, if your back has been hurting and your back is currently hurting, it really changes the way you kind of do everything in your whole day and your whole life. And then you put a bar on your back and you try to squat optimally. It's actually pretty difficult. But one thing that I saw is that his hands seem to be in a very similar position on his high bar squat versus his low bar squat. Actually, first things first, I don't really believe in the terms high bar or low bar. There's really just a place where the bar feels best when you squat today. Most of the best squatters that I know will tell you that, and I learned that the hard way. Of course, this is an Eleiko competition weightlifting bar. It's thin, it whips, it bends. It really fits kind of in whatever spot you want to put it in because it kind of bends around your body, even with minimal weight. But if you put a 55-pound squat bar, which is much thicker with this, and even with 1,000 pounds, it doesn't bend. It's on the center of your spine, and it still just kind of goes across straight. So unless you've got a lot of meat up there, it's only going to be connected to your traps and the center part of your neck, and it's not going to be connected to the rest of your body unless you're bent over a little bit. What I wanted you to think about is how you're getting your arch, and not necessarily a big chicken arch like I do correctly or incorrectly all the time, but just how your upper back is being used to support the rest of your body, including your lower back. So I've got this set up here where I squatted, and today I actually squatted with the Mana Ray. And the Mana Ray kind of over-exaggerates the point that I want to make. But you grab the bar somewhere in here. I am that flexible, I can grab it. So let's say I'm grabbing the bar somewhere. If I'm going to take it low bar, let me see if I can come around to the other side. You have to excuse me, I've still got a wound vac. I've got tubes coming out of my knee, and I have to wear this nice little machine that's constantly sucking the fluid and bacteria out 24 hours a day. And I just squatted with it in. Okay, so if you are grabbing, let's say your normal low bar position, and you are getting really under the bar, say right about here. Now that just in itself, when you pick it up, locks everything in. Nothing is moving. That upper back, elbows, nothing can move at all. But if I don't move my hands and I take a high bar, I would call it a weightlifting bar position, so I can squat more upright. I'm not going to move my hands. And let's say I take the bar here. Look what I can do. I've got all this room here because the bar position itself is not creating that tightness. So when you bring the bar up a little bit higher, you have to create some kind of tightness, pulling down on the bar, supermanning that chest up and getting that upper back tight. A couple of ways to do that is you can bring your grip in or you can bring it out. I think most people teach it incorrectly, that if you want a tighter upper back, You bring your hands in. You see this on all the IPF lifters where they have their hands right here where their knuckles are really just rubbing their elbows. And honestly, that does not make you any tighter. It makes you can still go like this. If you are flexible enough to get your hands in to touch your shoulders, you're going to be super hyper flexible to not be able to have that tightness. If, and I'm over exaggerating here, if you're taking the bar higher and you need to get that tightness, think about what grip you would have to have in order to pull down and get your back here. So I've got super long arms. My arms are, well, almost the length of a 7-foot barbell. So I'm going to take a grip somewhere around here to get that upper back tightness. Now, if the bar goes higher, let's say, let me see, I'll go around, well, you just saw that position. If I take the manta ray and put it on here, and this does not make the squat easier, it's not to protect your traps, it's to raise the bar even higher, high bar, and lock it into position so it over exaggerates the need for the upper back perfectedness. So if I snap that on here, I'm blind as well. Not like need glasses blind, but I am blind. I can't see. So if I take my grip somewhere in here and I get under this, see where it puts it really high. And I've got all kinds of wiggle room like this because it's even higher than the high bar squat. So if I want to get tight, I have two choices. Grab it here and pull like crazy, or I'm going to widen my grip out a little bit. Immediately, my upper traps are tight now that I've moved out. And I can pull it down almost like a low bar squat. Now, the manta ray is an over-exaggeration of the high bar squat, but this gives you an idea. Step back under the bar. So, man, what I would suggest is playing with your grip. There's nothing correct. There's nothing incorrect when doing this. I think that was a big mistake that I made when I was going through the process of a beginner, and I thought I knew everything. And then for a while, I realized I can learn a lot. And then I learned a whole lot, and I got really, really strong. And then it hit me, I know nothing. As I began working with people who were stronger than me or who had been stronger and seen a lot more things than I had. And one of the biggest things that I've learned is nothing is going to be the same for everyone. The concepts, the theories are the same, but everyone's exact positions, they're going to be a little bit different. So make sure wherever you are, wherever the bar is that day, and it could be in a perfect position different every single time. Mine is depending on what my shoulders feel like, my elbows feel like, my neck, my back, my crack. Literally depends on what's cracking that day. That depends on where the bar feels best for me to squat. So you find the position where you feel best to squat that day, and then you take the hand position that allows you to get locked in and Superman that chest out, or one of those really cool pins that you wear. And honestly, I would really love to have one of those pins. I know that we're different religions, but we believe in the same person. And if I had one of those pins, I'd wear it on Sundays. Just for you. Just for you. And him. Anyway, I hope this makes some kind of sense in my blind, rambling, manta ray, 2 o'clock in the morning ramblings. But love watching you train. Can't wait to see what you do next. Love you, man.